You ever stand in front of your closet, not because you've got nothing to wear, but because nothing in there feels like you anymore? Some pieces feel like you're trying too hard. Some feel like you've stopped trying at all. And some are just fine, safe, but not right. I used to think I had to choose, young or old, trendy or invisible. Turns out there's a space in between where you still want to feel elegant, but not like you're chasing anything, and definitely not like you've given up. You just want to feel like you. The version that still shows up, still soft, still strong, still here. And sometimes, all it takes is the right blouse. Not the loud ones, not the stiff, shapeless ones. Just a few that move with you, that flatter without fussing, that feel good, and make you feel good in you. That's what we're doing today. I'm sharing a handful of blouses I reach for again and again. Ones that don't try to impress, but somehow make you feel a little more seen, a little more you. Let's start with the one that surprised me most. Didn't look like much on the hanger. But the moment I put it on, something changed. You know what blouse I always come back to? A soft V-neck. With a little drape, nothing fussy, nothing stiff. Just easy. There's something about it. It opens up the neckline, draws the eye up towards your face, your smile, your presence. And it doesn't cling. God, I'm tired of things that cling, especially around the middle. This one just floats, like it knows exactly what to touch and what to leave alone. I used to wear high collars, crew necks. They were fine, until one day I looked in the mirror and thought, why does my whole face feel heavy? So I tried a V. Not deep, just soft, and it was like my whole upper body breathed a little easier. My jaw softened, my shoulders dropped. It felt kinder. You don't need a special brand. You just need the right fabric. Something light, maybe a silky cotton or modal. Hold it in your hands. You'll know. If it feels good there, it'll feel good on. And if it skims instead of squeezes, that's the one. I guess it's funny how something so small, a neckline, can change the way you carry yourself. But it does. Next one's a little different. Same kind of ease, but with an attitude I didn't expect to love. Let's talk linen. I used to think it was too wrinkly, too, messy. But now, I kind of love how it just doesn't care. It's not trying to be perfect. It just is. Soft, lived in, a little breezy. Like Sunday morning in shirt form. And when it's a button-up, there's something really simple and clean about it. You can wear it open, half-tucked, knotted at the waist, or just let it hang. No rules. And it looks polished, even when you're not trying. And on warm days, it's a blessing. You're not wrapped tight in anything. Your skin can move. You can move. Which honestly feels more important lately. I like the ones in soft white or sand, sometimes blush. No patterns. Just calm. Like you're showing up without shouting. And the nice thing? Linen's easy to find. You don't have to spend a lot. Especially end of season, that's when the good ones show up. I have one I've worn for years. Still feels good. Still makes me stand a little taller when I put it on. It's funny. The fabric wrinkles, but I don't mind anymore. It feels real. Yeah. All right, the next one. It holds you, but gently. And the feeling it gives? Let's just say, you'll know when it's right. There's something about a wrap blouse. It just knows what to do with a body that's changed a little. Not hide it, not squeeze it into something it's not. Just shape it. Softly. I used to think wrap tops were too done, too fiddly, or too much for every day. But then I tried one on, kind of on a whim, and I remember thinking, this feels kind. It hugs you in the right places. It draws the eye to your waist, or where your waist used to be, and it makes you look like you still know your shape, even if it's not exactly where it was before. I like the ones in soft jersey, not shiny, nothing dramatic, just something that lays gently, like it's helping, not correcting. And I'll say this, it's not about looking sexy, it's about feeling put together, without having to try so hard. You ever wear something that made you feel like you'd been understood? That's what a good wrap top does. It understands, and when you find one that fits right, you keep it close. Yeah, I've got two now. Same cut, different colors. They just work. Oh, next one surprised me for a different reason. Not the shape this time, but the feeling it gave when the light hit just right. You know what surprised me? How good it felt to wear something that shimmers a little. Not sparkly, not loud, just soft light. I tried on a Satin-Feel blouse one day. Not real silk, just one of those nice feeling ones from the sales rack. And I caught myself smiling in the mirror. It wasn't the color. It wasn't the cut. It was the way the fabric moved. It made me feel, I don't know, like I still had glow in me. And maybe that sounds silly, but after a certain age, you start to miss that. The feeling of soft light bouncing off your skin. Like you're not fading, you're still here. The thing is, it doesn't have to be fancy. I've found great ones under $40. You just want that gentle sheen, not shiny. Just enough to catch the light when you move. I wear mine when I want to feel a little elevated. Dinner out, birthday lunch, or just a day when I feel a bit off and want to remind myself, hey, you still got it. It feels nice, cool against the skin, easy, effortless. And somehow, when I wear it, people look at me a little longer. Not in a wow way, just in a something about her kind of way. I like that. Yeah. And sometimes, the simplest shift is just removing something. A button, a collar. Let's talk about that. I don't know when it happened, but I just got tired of collars. The poking, the folding, the way they sometimes felt like too much. So I tried one of those blouses with no collar. Just a clean neckline, simple button-up. And I remember thinking, oh, this feels like me now. There's something freeing about it. Like your face has room again. Like you're not framed, you're just present. And if you're like me, maybe the jawline softened, or you've got a little crease here and there. This kind of blouse doesn't compete with that. It respects it. I like to wear mine with a simple chain, or nothing at all. It gives room for your face to speak, not the fabric. And for layering, perfect. Under a cardigan, a jacket, it just blends in the best way. It's quiet, modern, but not trying. Soft, but not shapeless. Sometimes I put it on and feel like I've cleared the static. Just me, comfortable, present. Yeah, that one stays on the front of the rack. And next, we soften things even more, but in a way I didn't expect to love. I used to avoid anything labeled boho. Felt like it belonged at music festivals, not on me. But then I saw this blouse. Light cotton, soft little details at the sleeve. Nothing loud, just graceful. And I thought, why not? Turns out, the right one. Not too poofy, not too young. It brings this kind of ease, like exhaling without losing shape. It moves with you. Doesn't overwhelm, doesn't shrink you either. Just gives you room, but still holds a little line. And sometimes that's all you want. I wear mine with straight jeans or soft trousers. Keeps the balance. Because if you pair it with something too loose down below, it can all start to feel a bit sleepy, But when you get it right, it feels like softness with a spine. Romantic, but still grounded. Still you. I like them in gentle tones. Cream, dusty rose, slate blue. Nothing wild. Let the texture do the talking, not the print. And I'll say this. On days when I'm feeling a little worn down, this is the blouse I reach for. It doesn't ask for much. And somehow, it gives me just enough to carry the day. Yeah, those are good days. They really are. And color? That changes everything. Let me tell you about the one blouse that brought my face back to life. You know what I stopped doing? Wearing color that made me disappear. I used to play it safe. Beige, gray, navy. And sure, it worked. But after a while, I looked in the mirror and just saw clothes. Not me. Then one day I put on this blouse, deep teal, soft floral print. And something happened. My whole face changed. It lifted, lit up. I looked present again. And it wasn't that the blouse was bold. It wasn't loud. It was just right. Right for my skin. Right for this version of me. I think sometimes we forget. Color is energy. It gives or takes. You put on a shade that loves you back. And you feel it. In your shoulders. In your posture. In your breath. I don't go for neon or flashy. Just tones that feel like warmth. Like light. Like I've still got something to say, even if I'm saying it softly. Jewel tones work for me. And prints, if they're soft, a little washed, almost like memory, let them speak with you, not louder than you. And when the color's right, you don't need much else. Not makeup, not tricks, just you. That's the one I reach for. When I need reminding, I'm still here. And really, that's what all of this has been about. So maybe it's not really about blouses. Not entirely. Maybe it's about how we want to feel when we walk out the door, or when we catch our reflection, or when no one's looking at all. I don't think we're chasing youth. Not really. I think we're chasing something quieter. Honesty. That moment when what you wear finally feels like it fits who you are now. Not who you were. Not who you thought you had to be. Just you. And maybe that's what elegance really is. Not the fabric, not the label, but the woman inside the blouse, feeling like she doesn't have to explain herself anymore. So yeah, soft V-necks, a bit of satin, a blouse that drapes instead of grabs. They help. They really do. But more than anything, I hope you remember this. You're not late. You're not behind. You haven't missed anything. You're just finding your way back to yourself. One gentle choice at a time. And if one blouse in this video made you think, maybe I'd try that, then that's enough. That's something. And I'll be right here when you're ready for the next one.